over a decade of hard work. Benjamin has put in over a decade of hard work. He's dedicated his whole adult life to this.
It's a platform when you first of all think about it. The people that wanted to sort of bring Ben to Sky Sports, show that winning, show that love, show that wanting of having Ben on his platform. The majority of people have got Sky, so Ben will be in the faces of so many people, and hopefully they'll like him. If they don't, they'll still watch him.
I just think that it's a really good time for boxers right now, and Sky has got this huge platform, and Benjamin is the personality and the athlete who needs that huge platform.
It's about him, you know what I mean? It's not about the money, it's about him and what's best for him. And I think he's made the right choice for him for the time being, you know what I mean? And hope, you know what I mean, if it all goes well, he'll be here for a very, very long time.
I need you two gentlemen to huddle in tight together like you really love each other. That's beautiful. October Red Boxing here with Ben Whittaker's father, Tony, and Ben Whittaker's godfather and trainer, Joby Clayton. Welcome both of you to October Red Boxing.
Thank you.
A man of many words, welcome to you as well, Tony.
Respect, I was only one and only October Red. I'm on the stage at last.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and it's been a long time coming for you as well, Joby. I asked you about 700 years ago. Talk to us about today then, leading up to today. You two are very key members, parts of Ben's life. Ben has spoke about the both of you, how you were there from the beginning, obviously coaching him through, getting him into boxing when things weren't going so well in school. He mentions you as his godfather. You'll always be there. That is one of the words that Ben said. He will always be there. He's my godfather and he will always be my trainer. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, we are very fortunate to be in this position now. This is over a decade of hard work. Benjamin has put in over a decade of hard work. He's dedicated his whole adult life to this. And this is just the start of a new journey for him. So it's beautiful to see.
Dad?
Yeah, not only sort of we're here today to sort of experience this and to sort of take in everything that's come with it. I have to make sure that we shout out the people who aren't here, the likes of Steve O'Rourke and Waldersborough Boxing Gym, Firewalker ABC, who was, we took him on board when he left there. Obviously got Farouche, one of his founder trainers, strength conditioning coach who's been there from day one as well, and obviously the many other people that have been there from day one, and that's how Ben get to this position, not just us, but so many other people.
Tony, you are no stranger to boxing. Obviously, we both know Macca, Mark Richards, from the western side. You two used to box at separate amateur gyms and have fought, I believe, or trained together?
We've trained together. Mark was a smaller weight than me, even though he looks the same weight at the moment. Bless you, Mark. He's my brethren. But he boxed out of Wednesbury, I boxed out of Wolverhampton. I used to box against one of his fellow guys, a guy called Brandon Summers. He was a ferocious guy, and I said before about 5 times. But when I used to live in West Brom, and I used to train at Wednesbury, and I really got a lot of friends over there, and a lot of people that I get on well with. And Mark was one of them, so it's a good guy.
And you also are no stranger to Macca as well, because you trained him when he fought.
That's right. Top class guy, top class bloke. Got so much time for him. And like Tony says, back in the day, the rivalry between Wednesbury and Wolverhampton was really immense in the ABAs. So fond memories of that precious time. It was a real special time in our lives.
So we move on to today. Ben has obviously chosen, with guidance and advice from key members around him, to choose to go with Boxer Sky Sports. Experienced in the game as you are, fighters that have fought on other networks, etc. why would you say that signing with Sky Sports Boxer is the best thing for Ben? I'm going to take that back to you, Dad, to start off with.
Again, you know what I mean? It's a platform when you first of all think about it. The people that wanted to sort of bring Ben to Sky Sports, show that winning, show that love, show that wanting of having Ben on his platform. And like I say, when you got all that, and like I say, when you look at what's happened today, you know what I mean, you don't get that for for anybody. That shows to me from the start that we probably made the right choice. You know what I mean? And to start Ben off, like I say, everybody in household-wise of New and have got Sky. The majority of people have got Sky, so Ben will be in the faces of so many people, and hopefully they'll like him. If they don't, they'll still watch him. Again, it's a great platform. It's the biggest in the country. And I say, Sky Sports is where Ben's at, and we're happy for him to be here.
Over to yourself, Joby. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I just think that it's a really good time for boxers right now. And Sky has got this huge platform, and Benjamin is the personality and the athlete who needs that huge platform, and I think they'll both grow together.
Yeah, because like I said, we've heard all the stories that different networks, different promotional companies were literally throwing money at him. Come with us, come with us. And Ben's quite openly said that he's come from humble beginnings. Money wasn't free flowing in the house. I get that. I come from the same humble beginnings. How important is it for him at such a young age, because he's a bright young man, to be able to not be blinded by that and still make the right decisions?
Very, very difficult decision, because like you say, we do come from humble beginnings. There wasn't a lot of money, still isn't a lot of money to be thrown around, in the house. So we have to make sure we watch our pennies and keep everything in order. But again, the money what was bandied about, the money that was thrown into the situation. Ben's a very clever person, to be fair. It wasn't the fact that he was thinking about the money. He wasn't. That was a bonus, really. He was just thinking which was the best thing for Ben. You know what I mean? And as you've seen him, obviously in his his meeting earlier on, it's about him. You know what I mean? It's not about the money. It's about him and what's best for him. And I think he's made the right choice for him for the time being. You know what I mean? And hope, if it all goes well, he'll be here for a very, very long time. But he has made that choice, not solely down to the money, but it's down to what's best for Ben. And I say, Sky Sports is so massive, and the engine that they can bring, engine machine they can bring with him, it's unrivaled, really, to be fair. So,
and your thoughts on that?
I think in terms of Benjamin keeping his feet on the ground, Benjamin's always struck me as a very intelligent young man, and he's a laugher and a joker, but there's a real serious side to him, and there's a real serious athlete inside of him. So I think that he will keep his feet on the ground. Obviously, it's my job, it's the big man here's job to keep his feet on the ground, and so many other good people around him. But he surrounds himself with good people to help him facilitate that. So that's how I see it.
And how important is that to have those people around you? Those people that are always going to be, one for a better word, loyal. This is, as you know, a cutthroat game. Everyone loves you one day, and then they hate you the next. So him going into this, dog eat dog, this almost like a wolf's territory. How important is it for him to have that, to have that sense, to be prepared? One of the things I will say is that Ben is sort of that some people will like me, some people won't, but either way, they're going to be watching.
Yeah, well, he felt that a little bit in the Olympics. So many people warmed to him in the Olympics and then didn't know how to take him when he didn't wear the medal at the ceremony. And I think he conducted himself superbly well, because what people saw was that winner mentality that so few people have, and he's a winner through and through. So that's how I see it.
And I agree with that, because to be fair, I get why he's chose Sugar Hill, because we can move on to that. But something Sugar Hill said, Sugar Hill had an interview about Deontay Wilder losing, obviously, to Tyson Fury. Sugar Hill's reply to that was, well, he's already lost. He got a bronze medal. There's only a number one spot, and that's gold. And that is the exact same mentality that Ben's got, a winner's mentality. There is no second place. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, when you look at the likes of Shakur Stevenson, he did exactly the same thing when he got a silver medal. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather when he got a bronze. You know what I mean? It's a winner's mentality. You know what I mean? You don't come to the Olympics or to this fight game for second place. You come to win. You know what I mean? And as like being part of Ben's life, you know what I mean, from year dot, and obviously sort of introducing him to people like Joby and other people that have had an integral part of his career. It's always about winning. It's always about being the best he can be. And Ben has always had that in his mindset to be that way. So I can understand why he acted the way he did. Again, a lot of people might not understand how he is, but so what? You know, I mean, that's just how he is.
It's authentic. My thing is, how he reacts is authentic, and we need more authentic people in our lives. You know, we live in a social media world where authenticity is such a rare commodity, yes. And Benjamin is an authentic personality, and people will see that when he fights.
And what I will say, and I'm going to go to you for this one, Joby, you faced a lot of criticism over Anthony Joshua losing to Usyk, and that is why I wanted you to come on camera, because you've been someone that's been there all the way through his amateur career, from when he was a kid. You're his godfather. That style, that slickness that Ben displays is something that you have developed with him. And sometimes, like I said, the boxing audience is very, very fickle, and that's why I wanted you to come on here to say, look, I'm still here. I ain't going anywhere.
Fair play, fair play. Hey, it's what it is. It's what it is. We move on, we move forward.
He's 100%. Whatever he does is real, and he doesn't even do it for like the paycheck. He does it out of love, you know, and that's why he's still part of Joby's team, you know, and Ben's team. Whatever happens, you know, regardless.
We can see that, and we can see the passion, well, the purpose. I don't like passion, too much emotion attached to passion, but there's purpose in what you're doing.
It is emotion. For me, it's straight from the heart. Honestly, it's straight from the heart. I mean, I find it hard to talk about him without welling up, because, you know, he's such a special person.
And on that note, I don't want any tears on here, because it's an absolutely joyful day for Ben, for yourselves, for the team. Moving forward, congratulations to all of you, and a massive thank you for coming on the channel.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Respect Abs, man. The October Red, man. Every time, all day.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.